Hello, everybody. What is up? Welcome to our Oscars 2023 recap. I am here with Amy Newman.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching.
How's it going, Amy?
Good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I am so happy and thankful to have you here. You're one of my favorite humans on the planet, so I'm just so thrilled to be doing this with you. Very exciting. Let's see. Just want to make sure everything is good on our end. Could you imagine we do this for an hour and then we find out we weren't live?
We're just talking to ourselves.
Oh my God.
It's just a standard Monday night for me.
Oh, it's Monday. God. Last night, Amy and I watched the Oscars together. We went to a party at Creas's house. Very fun. There's her husband Logan and David, our friend Jillian. You could see the top of Tiffany's forehead. It was so
Tiffany.
fun. I know. But it was so fun. I think, though, it's time we address something that people have been wondering for a long time.
Oh.
Since last night.
Go on.
Why were my fingers red? I posted this picture on Twitter and Instagram last night, and I was like, oh, and in our announcement video, I was like, don't worry about it.
Which I don't know if anyone would have noticed.
If I didn't point it out?
Yeah.
God, I thought it was so noticeable.
No, it's 100% now the first thing I'm going to think about.
Well, so there were a lot of theories about where my fingers had been.
Sure. Would you care to share some of them?
Well, someone said is there
Or are you going to just...
a new Finger Me Elmo toy?
Ooh.
No, it wasn't that.
What a terrible day to have ears. That I've heard that.
We're 2 minutes into the stream and
Amy's left.
And this is where we are. People thought it was hot Cheetos.
Sure.
But the answer is nuts. I was eating. Chris had some.
On brand?
I don't know if they were spicy, but they were red nuts.
They were like those candied nuts.
Yeah, they were so good. I ate the whole thing, and they did that to my fingers.
Yeah.
But more importantly, in this photo, the dress you're wearing.
Yes.
Do you care to tell us the story behind it?
Nah.
Oh my God.
I'm never getting invited back. That is, Chris threw quite a fancy little soiree and told us all to dress up. So dug that one out of the closet, and I was on my way there, and I was oh, last time I wore this, I got engaged. So I didn't get engaged a second time. So it was not, it's not like a magic dress, but it was worth a shot.
Well, can I borrow it because I'm still waiting again.
That is your color.
It is Shrek green. Well, anyways, just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone for joining us.
Yeah.
It says we have a warning that the internet's sucking, so that's great. But how's everybody doing tonight on this wonderful Monday, March 13th? Hopefully you guys all had a really fun weekend watching the Oscars. Watching Scream 6 now in theaters. 65 also in theaters.
Last
Do you have any
of
interest?
Us?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Did you watch?
No, I'm not caught up.
Oh my God. I watched the finale of The Last of Us last night, but I was fucked up. I know there were giraffes, and that's literally it. I
thought I knew what this show was about. Now I'm suddenly feeling less confident.
I was watching it, so it was me, David, Chris went to bed, Logan, and Jillian, and we were watching. And I was also taking shots of vodka because I was in mourning because I lost at the Oscars last night. We'll get into that in a minute.
It was a rough night on your puss.
Yeah, it was a rough night on my puss. My puss was robbed. # puss snubbed. # justice for puss. I was just so bummed. But yeah, I was the first 5 minutes I was doing okay.
Yeah.
And then
That
I took another shot.
They'll sneak up on you.
And I was are there giraffes? And there were. I'm pretty sure there were giraffes. Could you imagine? There were no giraffes. And David, were there giraffes? Oh, he thinks so. Oh, you were lit too. Never mind. You're no help.
I had gone home and gone to bed because I'm a good girl.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, you had to be up early.
I did. I had to be up so goddamn early today.
Oh my God. I don't know how you do it.
I need the money.
Yeah, I was not feeling good when I woke up this morning. I was
I can imagine. You were hallucinating giraffes. That never leads to a good Monday morning.
Isn't that in Dumbo? Or no, that's Pink Elephants on Parade. Well, close enough. So, the Oscars were last night. And I had fun.
Yeah.
I had fun with it. It's interesting. This year's Oscars, for some reason, seem to be shorter than
Which is funny because
years.
Jimmy Kimmel made approximately 83 jokes about how long they were.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it feels like in years past, there have been a lot of like time cutting, like we'll cut this category, we'll cut the speeches super short.
Yeah.
And I agree. It felt like it booked along pretty quickly, but I didn't feel like they cut much. There were a couple speeches that I think were a little too trimmed. Like I always feel bad, especially when with some of those categories where I think it was one of the documentary categories where the second person who got up to speak. And I feel so bad because that's not someone who maybe... It sucks when it happens to anyone.
Yeah.
But if it happens to like Jamie Lee Curtis, it's like Jamie Lee Curtis is going to have a platform to finish her thought later.
Yeah.
These people who have done this amazing work, this is really their moment. So that felt kind of crappy. Also, the other thing that I felt like got weirdly cut was the in memoriam with the like scan the QR code.
I missed the in memoriam.
I just know there was a scan a QR code.
That's weird.
To see a lot of people, and the in memoriam's so hard. I feel like no one's ever talking about it because it was like tasteful and lovely.
Yeah.
Like it's always they left someone out or they kind of screwed something up.
I know they left 2 people out for sure. Anne Heche was not in it, even though I didn't see it because I think I was refilling my vodka, and someone else.
Charles B. Dean was the big one that I noticed. She was the lead in Triangle of Sadness.
What?
Yeah.
She passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
How did I not know this? Maybe I knew this and I just forgot.
She passed not super long, I think, before the movie premiered.
Oh my God.
It was she was like 32. She had a car accident a few years prior that left her like vulnerable. They had to remove her spleen and some things. So she got a bacterial infection that unfortunately she wasn't able to fight.
Oh man.
So, but the fact that it's like, yes, she was a bit of a newcomer. Yes, this was her first big movie, but she was, the female lead of one of the Best Picture nominations.
Yeah, that's weird to not have her.
To have her be a scan a QR code to see her name felt a little weird to me.
Oh man. That's what a bummer. Yeah, I am definitely gonna have a QR code at my funeral now. But man, what a bummer.
To tell people what? Here's some other people who died recently.
I think this is what I'm gonna do. I have a folder I could show you. Oh, actually, I emptied
This is legally binding. This is your will. Go
I emptied
on.
this before you got here. My trash can. Like Lady Gaga says in House of Gucci, it's time to take out the trash.
You can't do that accent.
Wait, I can because I sound just like Lady Gaga. Okay, so anyways, my idea is that hell is people see all your outtakes. So you know how you like take a selfie, but you also took like 10 other ones you didn't post?
Sure.
Or like when you film a video.
Me,
not you because you're flawless, perfect, engaged in a green dress on the first... David walked away. Okay, so I feel like hell is people get to sit down in a theater and just watch all your outtakes, all your mess ups.
Sure,
right?
like every time you are watching yourself in a shop window, adjusting your posture.
Yeah. So I think the QR code on my tombstone. Well, no,
Why would you want that to be your outtakes?
No, I think I could do better than that. That's basic. I feel like they'll engrave it on my skull, and as they're lowering me into my grave, you can scan my QR code and you can see all my outtakes from my YouTube channel.
I'll probably just film a lot of sketches. I'll just do some bits and film them.
Oh, that'd be
because
fun.
who's gonna not laugh? It'll be my very C tier material. But what are you gonna do? Not laugh?
Is this how you thought this live stream was gonna go? We have a rough outline of the topics we're gonna talk about.
Funeral plans. They're right there.
QR code on skull. Nobody steal that idea from me. I want to be the first one to do it.
It's metal as fuck. I'll give you that.
Well, speaking of metal as fuck. Oh, I forgot to pull up the winners. We could hold off on that and talk about the Little Mermaid trailer while I pull up the winners.
Okay.
Or we could just guess who won.
We did watch it. I want to be clear.
We wanted to be clear. We were in the room while the Oscars were on. However,
there was a foot massager and I got distracted.
Oh my God, that thing was lit.
That thing's intense.
Did you do the Obi-Wan mode?
No.
I did the Obi-Wan mode, the Vader mode and the Obi-Wan mode.
Brave. The Little Mermaid trailer. Why?
You don't like it?
No, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just if it had been a commercial, but the weird again, you're snubbing major people for time in the in memoriam.
Oh, man.
But you're like, great, now here's 3 minutes for a trailer.
Right.
Again, that's not an advertising break. And I get it, it's ABC, they can do whatever the hell they want, but yeah, it looks like it could be good. I'm generally, the live action Disney movies are just always a bit of even the best ones, I'm like, that was really good. Kind of just want to watch the original one, though.
You know what's interesting is the fact that they're making Sebastian look like a literal real crab.
That is a big misfire.
I don't like that. I like Lion King, they made all the animals look realistic. Jungle Book, they made them all look realistic.
Right.
But I feel like The Little Mermaid is not the one to make them look realistic. I would have
It's like
liked
even
to have
Iago in the Aladdin one. It kind of just felt like a bit of a...
That's an interesting choice. But I will say I love Haley Berry.
That feels right.
Oh
I get it
God.
wrong every time.
I get it wrong too, because I always want to say Halle Berry, but it's Haley
Berry.
We're not live. No one will ever know. But I really love her. Her voice sounds great.
Yeah,
the only
I'm
problem
not saying it might
Right,
not be a
right.
really cute movie. I'm saying it just really didn't feel like the type, like the time and place.
Yeah. My concern is that they're going to make, Sebastian look like a real crab at Red Lobster, right?
Yeah.
And then I was really, really nervous before last night about Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, because Ursula is my favorite Disney villain.
The little footage they showed was looking good.
Her laugh.
Yeah.
I forgot, I think, like, that she laughs already, like, really, like, big and loud, and you know what I mean? Like, oh, you only have to change her natural laugh a little bit to get Haley Bailey. Barry
That
Bally.
can't be right.
No, Bailey. I think it's Bailey. That sounds right.
It's not...
Halle.
It's not Haley Bailey.
Harry Styles.
I'm willing to bet on that.
Harry Styles.
As Ursula.
Harry Styles is Ursula. Well, anyways.
It looks fine, but why was it there?
I just wish that they had done Under the Sea as the song in the trailer.
I feel like we saw like half a second of it, and it looked fun.
Yeah, but I mean,
it
like,
also just is that, like, I was like, this looks pretty, but I wanted it to be more vibrant and exciting, and it feels like they're going like a little too
realistic.
Yeah, with like the color palettes and the aquatic life.
It's pretty close to coming out though. June? I want to say June. Oh, where's June? I missed June. All right, well, while we were talking about our funeral plans, I was able to pull up the list of winners from the Oscars that we definitely watched. So we could skip over some of the lame ones, but let's start with this.
I have thoughts.
Imagine we skip all of them. Let's start here because this is out of order anyways. What did you think about the Whale winning makeup and hairstyling? You saw the Whale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did I tell you I went to the AMC and it was my birthday month and they were like, you get a free giant popcorn for your birthday. And I was like, I'm not going to eat all that, but I'll take it. And the only movie that timed out was The Whale. So I was just sitting there with this, and I was just like, I don't think I want this, though.
Oh,
it was do not recommend. That movie did not make me excited about a giant butter snack.
My choice was the Batman for makeup and hairstyling.
Yes, because even Colin Farrell in the penguin makeup, so much. Look, I have a lot of issues with The Whale as a movie for a lot of different reasons. I feel like that entire win was, look at what we did to Brendan Fraser. I have issues with the fat suit. Beyond a moral, that's a whole different conversation that I don't need to derail and get into. But just as an actual aesthetic, it just looked a little wrong and weird. And someone was like, well, have you seen my 600-pound life or my whatever it is? Yeah. And it's like, yes, and that's not really what those people look like. It hung weird on his body. And it didn't look quite right. And I feel like it was, I would agree, Batman, hell, even Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like there's just stuff in there that I would have personally, because no one else in that movie has anything remarkable in the way of makeup or hair.
Yeah,
it's really naturalistic. It's really a small
Batman with
Penguin. Because that actually looked like a person,
and
it looked. Yeah, I thought it looked well, it was kind of over the top. It just felt a little more realistic to me than that fat suit and that, yeah. Because again, that's the only thing that movie really had going for it, makeup and hair-wise. And there were things about it that were well done. But yeah, I thought that was a bit of a weird win. Also, like, them accepting the award with just, like, the giant picture of him behind them was just, like...
I don't know. It was an odd choice to me.
Yeah.
But one that I did not see anything in this category this year, animated short. But I looked at the names of the nominees.
Can I take a wild guess of which one you want to see?
Yeah, which one?
Flying Sailor.
Oh, yes.
No, My Year of Dicks.
Yeah, My Year of Dicks, whatever that is. I hope it's what I think it is. I
think it is. Someone was saying it
it's
was
inappropriate.
like a sexual coming of age thing.
But there's
this
one
is
even
through
better.
the grapevine, so if I'm wrong, someone please just
blame the grapevine.
let me know.
Blame the grape, not the vine. Okay. An ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. That's an even better
A couple of those
title.
animated shorts always look so fascinating.
The one that won, which was The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. That looked really cute.
Yeah. No, I always want to look those up afterwards. I feel like any year that I have, I'm always really glad I did, because it's not an art form I think about a ton outside of, like, let's be real, unless it's a Pixar short, I probably haven't seen it ahead of time. And I feel like anytime I've actually gone out of my way to look them up, there's so many cool ones.
There is a picture I'm going to try and find, and it's not there, so we won't worry about it. But something that I wanted to talk about was costume design, and the fact that Ruth E. Carter won again. She won for Black Panther in, what was that, 2018? Yeah, we'll go with that, 2018. She won again last night for Wakanda Forever. And I just had the opportunity over the weekend with David to go to FITM and go to the Art of Costume Design and Film exhibit. And they have the costumes on display. It was so cool to see Namor's costume, to see Angela Bassett's purple gown.
That is iconic.
To see the Shuri Black Panther suit. Everything up close and personal. That was great. For costume design, I thought it was between that and Elvis.
Really? I think Everything Everywhere might have taken it for me. Just because they had to do such fun creative stuff, and not that Black Panther wasn't beautiful costumes, and I know, like, with Namor and with that whole, you know, other kind of world and group we're bringing in, there was new stuff that had to be created. But Black Panther, I did almost have a little edge of, like, it's fantastic, we kind of did it. Not to downplay the incredible work in those movies. I think, and especially for Marvel, it's some of just the most inventive, creative, cool costuming. For me, I probably would have gone Everything Everywhere. Just because Elvis, it's like, yeah, it looks fantastic. You're recreating these outfits. You did a great job, but I think the creativity of Black Panther or of an Everything Everywhere, I like seeing those take it for costumes, personally.
To me, the most exciting... I don't know if I would say most exciting surprise, but one of the most exciting moments was when, I think it's pronounced Natu. I don't want to mispronounce it, but from RRR, won for Best Original Song. I was rooting for obviously Lady Gaga or Rihanna for Hold My Hand from Top Gun, or for Lift Me Up from Black Panther.
I did not care for that Top Gun song. I liked her performance. I liked her going makeup free. It makes me feel better about, like, my choices rolling out of bed this morning. But yeah, that song was, as the kids would say, that song was kind of mid.
But the RRR winning
that one's
was
fun.
so exciting.
I figured it would be that or Lift Me Up from Black Panther.
Have you seen the clips online of people dancing in the theater with the song on? Like, it was at the Chinese theater, which it was that broke the record for the fastest sellout of the Chinese theater when they played it in IMAX.
That's very cool.
And people got up out of their seats and were dancing in the aisles. That to me was just such a special moment. On top of, you know, the amazing speeches we got that night. I was just...
When I loved someone doing... Like, I feel like as a kid, I always looked forward to the original song performances more than anything else. And I feel like we've gotten away from them being kind of these big, you know, musical theater-esque numbers. And not every song requires that. But it was cool just to see a return to, like, having all the dancers and the choreography.
Yeah.
And, you know,
that's so fun.
It was really fun.
There was one award that I think everyone knew. It was a lock. And that's visual effects for Avatar: The Way of Water. I cannot imagine it going to anyone else. The other ones are very deserving of it. Top Gun Maverick, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, All Quiet on the Western Front. But then you put Avatar: The Way of Water, and it's like, there's no competition.
I feel like that movie was the effects.
Yeah. So gorgeous. I've seen it twice in theaters in IMAX 3D.
Wow.
I know that's a lot of hours in Pandora,
That's a lot of hours.
under the sea, but it's just so beautiful. I normally don't like 3D movies, but I think that's a movie you have to see in 3D.
Yes. I'm not an Avatar person. I've officially decided. But I am glad I went, and I was like, if I don't go catch this in theaters, I'm never going to sit at home and watch it.
Yeah.
Good for them. Not for me, but good for them.
Last night was definitely Everything Everywhere All at Once
Yes.
night.
Yes.
I am obsessed
Which was
with
so
that
cool
movie.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really emotional. I think every speech we got, from Jamie Lee Curtis to Michelle Yeoh to the Daniels to Kei Korn. I always fuck up his name, you guys. They were all just so emotional. But original screenplay for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I was
perfect.
Surprised that there wasn't a little more love spread. And I'm not downplaying. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once was deserved pretty much everything it got.
Hugh Kwan.
I believe it's like K.
I know. I think it's
K. Hoi Kwan.
We're gonna go with that.
I believe is how it's pronounced, and I'm sorry if I'm fucking that up.
I'm sorry.
No, but it just felt like, and maybe it's because as brilliant as it was, it didn't feel like an Oscar bait movie, right? And there were movies this year that did feel like Fabelmans,
right?
Felt like such a shoe-in to get something, screenplay, director. It just felt like one of those, like, it's Steven Spielberg doing a very autobiographical piece.
Yeah.
It just felt like the Academy was going to give it something. So I guess I'd say pleasantly surprised with how much Everything Everywhere All at Once took home. But yeah, I was expecting a little love for that. We'll get to this. I was expecting some love for Tar, at least for Cate Blanchett.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I could have seen Banshees getting something. So it was kind of surprising how much of a sweep that was. I will say, on your little iPad, you skipped one of my favorite wins of the night.
What?
Adapted screenplay for Women Talking.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I skipped it.
That movie I caught a couple days ago, just in that, like, I should see this. Fucking floored me.
I'm so mad. I haven't had a chance to see it because it came out in very, very limited release, and the only showing near me was The Grove. But I had already gone to the Grove is like 40 minutes from where I live, and there's so much traffic to get there. I had already gone there like twice within that month to see two other movies that were in limited release before they went wide. And then when it finally was getting a wider release, there were already so many other movies coming out that it was Women Talking and it was A Man Called Otto. Both those movies, just because of the way that they were released, I missed out on both of them in theaters. And I know AMC was playing a lot of the nominees for Best Picture at their theaters this past week. If Women Talking is still playing, that's something that I definitely want to see in the theater. But if not, I'm gonna just have to get it like digital.
It is or was on Amazon. I caught it for free on Amazon.
Okay.
It was either for the Oscars or for like International Women's Month. They did a little release of it. I found it just devastating and incredible, and I was really, really happy to see it get some love.
Can I ask one spoiler question about the movie? Were there women talking in the film?
Weirdly, no.
Could you imagine?
It's a musical, so I don't know why they didn't call it women singing.
Oh boy. Well, it's time to get into the most depressing part of last night for me. I think we should have a quick moment of silence for my beloved Puss.
Is it disrespectful that I'm taking a drink right now?
Pour one out for Puss.
Just dump this on your floor.
I am just like devastated, you guys, because Pinocchio was my favorite animated film of 2022 until I saw Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and I was like, there is no competition. I understand how much hard work and effort went into Pinocchio and the stop motion, but you guys, Puss in Boots, I cannot. I was ready. I even had my own acceptance speech. I felt like I had personal stakes in Puss winning.
It ruined your
night. It won in my heart, though.
I know. When I said to you, and I stand by it, the fact that the 8th Shrek franchise sequel.
This is the 6th Shrek.
I was not far off. The 6th Shrek franchise sequel is good enough to get an Oscar nomination. In and of itself is a huge testament to how good because that movie That movie should not have been good.
Yeah.
That movie should have been
why did I say yeah to that?
But that movie feels like one that would be if you have a kid, it's not painful. The fact that it was good. The fact that it was great. And the fact that it was good enough to get, a nomination in a year with a lot of really good animated movies.
Yeah. Turning Red.
Turning Red.
Oh my God, Marcel the Shell with shoes on. I have my Marcel somewhere. The A24 shop, if you've never checked it out, is lit. I have a little, it's like this big. I have a video on my channel unboxing it. It's a little Marcel the Shell. They sell the Auditor of the Month trophy. It's, they sell a candle of that on their website, and they have the sausage hot dog fingers that you could buy. They're the little rubber ones you could put on from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
David Byrne with hot dog fingers was
oh my God, that
was a fun moment.
I didn't notice them on him at the opening of the performance.
You just thought that's what David Byrne's hands looked like?
I didn't notice it until
because he had them
hidden, right?
Hidden,
okay.
yeah.
And then there was the
I thought you were just like, yes, that's what David Byrne's hands look like. Giant suit hot dog fingers.
You never
that's
know.
What David Byrne looks like.
You never know. It is 2023. So
everyone's getting their buccal fat removed and hot dog fingers put on.
Cupping. All right, so best supporting actress.
You and David doing the bedroom.
Oh my God, cupping. No, you know about cupping? You put the thing on your back and it suction cups, and then it leaves like I'll show you pictures after.
Why? To what end?
I don't know. I mean, I wish I had an answer. I wish I had something clever to say.
No, genuine question. What does it do?
I really don't know. If anyone in the live chat knows about cupping, explain it to us. But Jamie Lee Curtis winning for Best Supporting Actress. It was a very big surprise to me. I really thought it was going to go to Angela Bassett. However, I will say this. In Jamie Lee Curtis's acceptance speech, I love the fact that she was saying it's not just her on the stage.
Yes.
It's all the people who have worked on all of her films and all of, that worked so hard on bringing together Everything Everywhere. But I loved the shout out to the people who have supported her genre films.
Yeah.
Because that's what I know her as, a scream queen. And so it's just so awesome to see her acknowledge that.
Yes. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. Mm-hmm. I think her speech was great. Mm-hmm. I think
there's a butt coming.
A big old butt.
A big old cupped butt.
There's sometimes the Oscars, and this happens all the time, but sometimes it feels like they are more egregious than others in the does Jamie Lee Curtis deserve an Oscar? Yes. Did Jamie Lee Curtis deserve an Oscar for this movie, or because she's had a long, impressive
so you're kind of saying
career in this industry?
You're kind of saying that she was awarded for her career instead of just this performance alone. I could see that argument.
Literally in that category within her own movie, Stephanie Hsu gave, I think, a far more Oscar-worthy performance.
Oh, she's great.
She's so memorable. She has to carry so much. The duality of those two different characters she has to play. Not that Jamie Lee Curtis isn't good. I just don't feel like it was an Oscar-winning performance compared to that, compared to Angela Bassett, and compared to Carrie Condon. I really feel like any one of those three could have taken it, and they would have made more sense. I was happy to see her win because I like her, and it's cool to see someone's career get capped. It's kind of the Leo Revenant thing, where everybody was kind of going, this isn't his best work. It was just Leo needed an Oscar.
Okay.
And I would even argue, and this might be controversial, in the same way people are so upset Angela Bassett didn't win, not that she's not great in Black Panther, she has a career worth of more Oscar-worthy performances, I would argue. And maybe that is just partly some of my own bias of superhero movies don't generally get these nominations, and she's not in the entire movie. And
spoiler. No, it's okay.
Because she just goes on a nice vacation. They don't know.
Yeah, goes on a vacation with the QR code.
And again, not to say that she's not wonderful in that movie, but I feel like people were almost more upset from a place of Angela Bassett deserves an Oscar over this was the most Oscar-winning performance of the year.
We already did touch on Ke Huy Quan winning Best Supporting Actor, and his speech was so emotional. I did look it up.
Ke Huy Quan, I'm pretty sure.
That I feel like I've said it 30 different times, and none of them have been right so far.
I did Google it.
I'm just gonna call him a different pronunciation every time, and eventually I'll get it right, and then I'll be like, yeah, that's the one I said all night.
That one delighted me. That one did feel just such a pleasant unexpected surprise of like absolutely deserved.
Yeah, it was just really sweet, and
I cried.
I felt proud.
I didn't realize how
proud of
emotionally
him.
invested I was in him winning,
Uh-huh.
and then like immediately lost it. Also, I feel like I saw a lot of people talking about there was just something about Ariana DeBose's voice cracking as she read the name that just
Yeah, it was really
just one of
emotional.
those magical like, oh, the Oscars can just be great.
The Daniels winning Best Director for Everything Everywhere All
Lovely.
at Once. Yeah.
Lovely. Could have seen this one going to Spielberg again.
Yeah.
A little bit as just one of those legacy like, is Steven Spielberg? What are we gonna do? But I was really happy to see the Daniels get it. Absolutely.
Michelle Yeoh winning Best Actress. I loved her
I'm
acceptance speech.
So happy for her, but
Yeah.
I did lose $20.
Oh my God. Who did you bet on?
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, okay. Kate Blanchett. That's how she talks. I am so proud of Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, what I wanted to mention about this was, have you seen the clip on the internet of her mother watching the watching the broadcast and reacting?
No, that's gonna be
It's so good.
fucking
Her mom's like
tears.
surrounded by friends and family, and they're watching and they're cheering her on, and someone's filming her mom's reaction when her daughter wins. I know, it's so emotional. I can't even
love.
imagine like how that
love.
must feel. That's so sweet. And then we have Brendan Fraser, who won Best Actor for The Whale.
I lost $10 on that one.
Yeah, who did you vote, or who did you bet on for that one?
Colin Farrell.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad Brendan took it. I did not like that movie. He was phenomenal in it.
He was so
Yeah.
good.
And it was really cool. I saw someone pointing out all four of the acting categories this year really felt like people who, in various ways, at various points in their career, have kind of been counted out. And it was really cool. It felt like all of them in their own way were almost these like cool little comeback stories.
Yeah, I was really excited to see him. I do this annual thing with David where we print out a sheet and we put not who we want to win, but who we predict will win each category. And for the first time in history, David beat me by 1 fucking point, okay? I can't even believe it.
Wow.
How did that happen? I can't tell you guys on the internet what he won, but congratulations,
cup him?
David. No, I didn't cup him.
What do we think?
No.
No. Back to the matter at hand.
Uh-huh.
Do we think Austin Butler's like okay today? Or
Oh, gosh.
do we think? Here's the question. I'd like to pause it. Does Austin Butler now double down and never stop doing the accent?
Until he wins an Oscar for
Or
it.
does he immediately? Yeah, is he just like, I
Elvis
guess
2.
I'll just play Elvis for the rest of my life?
Elvis 2 coming to you in theaters
He's going to just
2026.
slowly remake all the Elvis films.
Oh my God.
We're just going to get like reboots of like
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas and Jailhouse Rock. I don't know. I really feel like there was a publicist somewhere who was like, this is going to work. This is going to work. I imagined if he won, he would get up and just immediately be like,
Thank you.
I'm free. Thank you. Just like totally in his own voice.
Thank you very much.
I hope he's okay.
And then the final award of the night, Best Picture, went to Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is what cost me the win because I wanted Everything Everywhere All at Once to win, but that's not what I did with my ballot.
What'd you
I put
vote?
who I thought would win.
Sure.
And I believe that I put The Fabelmans just because first of all, I love The Fabelmans. I was feeling very anxious that day, and I was able to just sit there and relax and watch the whole movie
And watch a marriage fall apart.
and watch a marriage fall apart. And I was like, that's not me because, like I said, but
I'm not fucking Seth Rogen.
but that's what cost me it. I'm so happy for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And what's really
It felt like the Oscar pick, right? It felt like it's Steven Spielberg. It's about like the magic of films, though less so than I thought it was going to be, which is part of why I liked it as much as I did. It felt like there were years where the Oscars, like a decade ago, it would have been The Fabelmans.
Yeah.
No matter how good Everything Everywhere is.
But you know what's really cool about Everything Everywhere? I think they took home 7 Oscars. Is we've seen it, and people our age have seen it. But I feel like now an older audience is going to be like, "What's this movie that's winning all these awards?"
They're going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Then they're going to be like, "Why is there so much cupping in this movie?" Well, was there anything else from last night that stood out to you that you wanted to talk about, address, before we move on to taking questions from the live chat?
What the fuck was with that lady with the big ass poof?
Oh, that was blocking. I would have felt so bad if that was me and I was blocking the view of the people behind me.
You know you're sitting. It's like the dude going to the concert with the big hat. Like,
Yeah.
don't be that person.
Yeah.
I would have gotten sat right behind her. I know I would have.
Oh boy. Yeah. The one thing that I want to say is for Best Actress, there is someone who was missing from that list. Did you see the movie Till?
No.
Oh my god.
But that was one of those, like, from the trailers, looked like an
Oh my
Oscar-winning
God.
performance for her.
I had chills the entire movie, and I was crying. Danielle Dadweiler is her name. She plays Emmett Till's mother in the movie. And I had to remind myself, like, multiple times throughout the movie, she's not really his mom, and this is not actually... This is like a reenactment of the events. This is not like I'm not watching it in real time. She was incredible, and to not see her name on this list blows my mind.
Yeah.
I did not see Blonde, but if I'm looking at this list,
Yeah.
and I had to take someone's name off to put who I think deserved not only to be on this
Ana de
list,
Armas
but
did get a Razzie for it, so...
I just think, yes, Tom Jr. Jackson, what's up in the live chat? Till was a powerful film. It was incredible. I can't, like, it's not a feel good film, and it's probably
Well,
not a
no.
film. Yeah, that it's a tough watch, but it's
Yeah.
just like it's so important and it's so powerful, and it's just like her performance. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I've seen a movie where one single performance like really shook me, and so I'm just disappointed her name's not on that list.
Yeah.
But it's tough because Cate Blanchett in Tar is amazing. She's
Incredible.
so good. I love that movie. Michelle Williams in The Fabelmans. I don't know that I would have put her in.
I think she could have.
She was the supporting actress. That's where I would have put her.
Well, and I liked what she was doing, but I know it didn't work for a lot of people, and I understand why. I mean, I feel like it ultimately comes down to, like, if Steven Spielberg felt like that was representing his mother, great. It felt a little like Liza Minnelli for me. Yeah, I didn't see To Leslie, but I've heard amazing things about that performance.
Yeah, I want to see it.
But I
Looking
feel like
forward to
Ana
it.
de Armas could have gone. I feel like Michelle Williams could have gone.
Yeah, I would have. Well, I would have not had Michelle Williams in Best Actress if I had nominated her and thought she was worthy of being on the supporting actress, which I'd have to look at the list. That's the category I would have put her in. But it's already been 38 minutes.
Time flies.
Time flies when you have a QR code on your skull. I think it's time that we take some questions from the live chat. There's currently 43 people hanging out in the live chat. Thank
Hey,
you so much, everyone.
everyone.
Happy Monday. What is today? I forgot to look. I was going to do it. I'll do it while you guys send in some questions.
What
oh
are
my
you looking
God.
up? What day it is?
No, hold on. You'll see. You'll see. Oh my God, I have so many text messages. I hope it's everyone saying we've been on mute the whole time.
Me too, honestly.
Could you imagine?
Don't have to hear us. Oh, I did like the donkey.
Oh, I even tweeted. I mean, I was very drunk, but I tweeted
Yeah.
donkey, and then I put Shrek 5 confirmed because they brought a donkey out at the Oscars. How
Yeah,
else
but
are
it
you
was
gonna-
it was the Banshees of Inisherin.
It was the donkey of Shrek 5 confirmed. Okay, so it's National Napping Day. Happy National Napping Day to
I
everyone
celebrated.
here. Lucky.
I was on theme this afternoon.
It is also Ken Day, like the Barbie
Like-
Ken.
Wow.
Why wouldn't they have released a clip of Barbie, the Ken?
I also feel like having Ken Day and International Women's Month is like
Oh yeah, it's also National Coconut Tort Day. What's a tort?
a tort, like a little it's a little desserty action. That's a specific one though.
Oh yeah, National Earmuff Day.
Wow.
Happy National Earmuff Day, mother. National Jewel Day, not the singer, but like an actual jewel.
Oh.
National Open an Umbrella Indoors Day. That's bad luck. Don't do it. You heard it here first.
What
Don't
the
do it.
fuck?
Oh, great. And you have to create an account to see the rest of the holidays. So
Because look, I think once we hit about Coconut Tort Day, we could call it.
I hope everyone's celebrating. So
Have a nap, eat a coconut tort, put earmuffs on your Ken doll.
Yes. To the live chat. Let's see. We have Danny Sanchez saying Amy with some happy faces.
Hey, Danny.
We have Tom Jr. Jackson saying, I think Ana de Armas could have won if there was more cupping in Blonde. Tom, do you know what cupping is, and can you explain it? You really don't know?
It's like the thing where you like, yeah.
And the Olympians do it.
Okay.
To loosen their...
Muscles?
There's something.
Buckles?
They loosen something, yeah. Let's see. Mashby in the live chat says, tort is like a cake.
There you go.
There you go. We should make one. That should be on our next stream. We should make a tort. A coconut sort. I don't know. I don't know that I would want a coconut
sound
one.
Good. Yeah.
What flavor would you want?
I'm still wrapping my brain around the concept of a tort.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like is that like a berry situation?
Maybe.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Oh, I was like ready to go the next 15 minutes about torts.
Welcome to Tort Talk.
Yeah, tort talk.
Tort Talk. We're talking torts.
I feel like we're talking about like tortoises.
Nope. That's a turt.
A turt?
Turtle.
Turt. Let's see. Let's go over here. Kevin Morales says, hey, Taylor and Amy. Hello.
Hello.
I personally can't understand Hollywood's enamoring, oh my God, it's going so fast, of Ana de Armas. She's an okay actress, but I don't know why she's so popular. I thought she was great in the latest James Bond. I thought she was so good, but she's barely got her.
Knives Out.
Oh my God, yeah, she makes that role. I can't imagine anyone else playing that role, but she makes that role just like so believable.
But yeah, I feel like she's been really well cast in a few things. She's obviously beautiful and a good actress, but yeah, I yet to see anything where I was like blown away.
Joey Baboe says Himalayan sea salt.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. T Movie says Elvis did win something, a Razzie for Tom Hanks. Oh.
Boo, I loved Elvis.
But did you love Tom Hanks and Elvis?
I loved going to a movie where I, honest to God, got jump scared for about the first 20 minutes every time they cut to one of the main characters.
Oh
like,
my
every time they
gosh.
cut to Tom Hanks, I was like, I was a little high. And every time they cut to him, I was like, fucking all right. That's what we're doing today. I loved that movie. I loved Tom Hanks' weird-ass performance. I don't give a shit. I'll die on that hill.
Did you watch the Disney Plus live-action Pinocchio with Tom Hanks?
I got approximately 5 minutes into
It was god
yeah.
awful. That
I
and
thought
the
it would be
Munsters.
funny, and I was just like, I can't. I got about an hour and change into the Munsters.
Oh my God, no Munsters.
I
think The Munsters is my worst movie of last year. I saw so many movies, and that had to have been the worst.
See, I kind of...
No.
I'm not arguing it was good.
Uh-huh.
I'm arguing it was fun in that way, like, crappy Halloween movies you'd, like, catch on TV as a kid that weren't, like, scary, but just, like, like, it had the energy of, like, a Count Chocula commercial.
Oh, I wish.
And it made me happy in some weird way.
Oh.
I don't know.
Let's see. Eric Tesler says, I thought Rihanna or Lady Gaga would have won for Best Song. Both were great. If you can go back and change the winner for one award, what would it be? Oh, for me, Best Animated Feature would go to Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I hope this is like a few years ago when they accidentally announced that La La Land won. And I hope that they have to do a retraction within the next 24 or 48 hours.
They have to gather everybody back in that
Everyone
theater.
back into the room and reopen the envelope and say, oh my God, we spelled Puss in Boots wrong.
They both start with P. You can understand our confusion. I would probably give Best Supporting Actress to Stephanie Hsu.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No,
There's
I'm
a
just...
little Jennifer Coolidge. Oh, wow.
Did you hear Chris's impersonation of Jennifer Coolidge last
Yeah.
night?
Oh, she
Oh
kills
my
it.
God. You guys,
It's
Chris
real
does a
good.
great Jennifer Coolidge impersonation. Oh my God. I hope the cast Jennifer Coolidge in Scream 7. It's something that I want. It's something that Jenna Ortega wants. So we're just going to manifest that for us. And here we go. Danny Sanchez said, Amy, could you please do the Pokemon sound? You did that one day. pretty please? Okay, I remember you did it, but I don't remember what the sound was.
No memory.
I know. Wait, Danny, in the live chat, can you just type out?
Can you like phonetically spell it? And I'll do my best.
Because I know what you're talking about, but off the top of my head, I don't remember.
I can't. I can't pull it. I'm sorry, man.
But while we're waiting for Danny to write that in the live chat, we have Kevin Morales. Taylor, are you excited to see The Evil Dead? Yes. I'm so ready to see Mom go crazy. My favorite line, have you seen the trailer for Evil Dead?
Yes.
Okay, she goes...
Well, I saw it like this.
Oh my God. She goes, Mommy's with the maggots now. And I feel like if I was on Real Housewives, that would be my catchphrase.
That would be like your little like...
slogan or whatever.
In front of a green screen, like turn to camera.
Mommy's with the maggots now. That's how I would do it.
Love it.
Oh my God. I can't wait for that movie. We should see it together.
Okay.
Yes! Come on. The last movie we saw together, well, we saw... what did we see last?
Lyle Crocodile.
Oh my God. And she picked
No.
Lyle Crocodile.
No.
She forced me.
Violent Night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but then we... Okay. Oh, yeah. That is the last one we saw then.
Yes.
Okay, because we did Halloween Kills, which...
I was not there.
I mean, Halloween Ends. Sorry. We saw Halloween
Nope.
Ends.
Still wasn't me.
Well, I saw Halloween Ends, and I wished Amy was there. We saw Lyle Crocodile. We saw...
Bros.
We saw Trick or Treat. We saw
Trick or Treat, a re-release.
Was it an anniversary or was it just a re-release?
Yeah. God, was it a 10-year? Ugh. And then we saw Violent Night. And then I made Eric take me to go see it in IMAX.
Oh my God, that movie is so fun.
That was my favorite movie of last year. I don't know how to tell you all this. If I could give anything the Oscar, it would be Violent Night.
Let's see. TJ Slab Dragon Watson. Hey, how's it going? He says, I had no interest in Triple R till I watched the clip of the music number from the movie. Yeah, I really want to see it, but I'm waiting because I know I can watch it at home. But I think they're re-releasing it one more time at the Chinese if there's still tickets available. And if not, I could have sworn I saw somewhere they were going to do not a wide release, but not a super limited release. And I kind of want to see it in a theater just with
feels like it'd be one on the big screen.
Yeah, as possible, especially if they put it in IMAX. I would love to. Let's see. King Tannic, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Y'all ready for Rise of the Beast to get Best Picture next year? I don't know about that, but it does look really fun. Have you seen the trailer yet for the new Transformers?
No.
Oh, well, it looks good. Bumblebee was really fun. Did you see that one with Haley Steinfeld?
I have not. No, I haven't seen any of the Transformers movies.
Any?
No.
Oh,
Eric loves the first one.
shit.
I love the ride at Universal,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like that's exactly as much as I want of that.
Oh, okay. Danny Sanchez says it's hard to type out like a loud chewing sound.
Oh, you mean nyang, 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 that one?
Yeah.
That's what we mean?
I didn't realize. Okay, because that's when you were talking about Harry Styles eating.
Yeah.
Eating ain't cheating. But yes.
Because someone said he was doing it wrong,
Incorrectly.
and I've seen the movie.
I've seen the movie.
There was a lot in that movie that was wrong.
I don't know the right way to eat it because I don't do that. But
It didn't, well, and that was my overarching question, and we could get into a whole, this could be its own episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that is an act where to do it wrong enough that from the outside you would know, like from a film camera perspective, you would notice it was being done wrong. You have to have dropped the ball so hard on doing it correctly.
Really quickly, what was the noise again?
Nyang, 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 nyang.
And then can you do it one more time directly?
Nyang, nyang, nyang.
Oh my God. We have Mark24 Gaming in the live chat saying, hi everyone. Hello and thank you for joining us. We have Tom Jr. Jackson saying, Lyle, motherfucking crocodile.
Don't do it, people.
Don't watch that movie. Oh my God.
I really wanted it to be just like, oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
It was rough.
T Movies asks if we've seen Family Guy last night. No, I'm behind on Family Guy. I haven't seen the
I
newest
haven't
season.
watched Family Guy in a hot second.
I love Family Guy, love South Park, love The Simpsons, but I'm behind on like all of them. So.
But apparently they did a slap joke.
Danny says, thanks, y'all made my night. Very sweet.
Happy I could do it, Danny. Happy I could please more than Harry Styles.
Oh my God. Let's see. Riley Kevin says, still upset Batman wasn't up for music.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, that score. Well, the soundtrack was great, but the score.
Sound, did it get anything for like sound?
It got sound.
Yeah.
But
that
did
makes
not,
sense.
Did not win that. Let's see.
I feel like sound was a tough battle this year because we had Top Gun, All Quiet on the Western Front, and The Batman, all three of which are genres that I feel like regularly, you know what I mean? It's like the big superhero movie, the big, well, I mean, I feel like even calling The Batman a superhero movie is like not entirely accurate, but like a big, blow shit up action movie, war movie, and then Top Gun, I feel like everybody kind of knew was going to take it.
Yeah, the scene in The Batman, though, that really made me... That's the one I put on my ballot for the one I thought would win, was when the Batmobile shows up for the first time in the movie. I saw it in, I think, Prime the first time. No, I saw it twice in Prime. And the seats vibrate. My buns were vibrating at full speed when that engine starts. Oh, my God. That scene is fucking crazy. Let's see. Where are we now? Mashby says, what were your thoughts on The Last of Us? Well, I was lit. So I remember there were giraffes, and that's about it. I feel like the episode ended like mid-sentence. I don't know if that's accurate or not, or if I just like fell asleep for a second because there was a lot of vodka because I was sad about Puss in Boots not winning. I was either gonna...
You would have done the same amount of shots of Puss in Boots.
If Puss in Boots had won, I would have had triple the shots. Alan S says, Alan wrote in to me earlier on Instagram and said he was going to stay up late to watch this live stream. Alan, where are you watching from again? And what time is it where you are? And thank you so much for staying up past your bedtime to watch this stream. We really appreciate it. And his question is, do you guys have your tickets to the Mario movie yet? It could be Best Animated Picture winner next year. I have my tickets.
I don't, but I'm excited. I'm so much more excited for that one than I thought I was going to be when it was first announced.
God, I'm so excited for it.
These trailers are really looking fun.
On March 10th, so 3 days ago, it was Mario Day because MAR, and then better than National Earmuff Day, better than National Tort Day.
No Coconut Tort Day.
Yeah, no Coconut Tort Day for us. But if you purchased your tickets at AMC and showed your ticket at the place at Nicole Kidman's house, if you showed Nicole Kidman that you had your tickets to go see Mario, you got a really cool double-sided Mario poster.
Oh, dope.
So I have that. It's actually right there. See with Luigi. I would show it to you guys, but it took me forever to set up this camera.
There's nothing over there. He's fucking lying to you.
No, it's really cute. I have a picture of it on my Instagram. So there we go.
That movie's going to make
$1 billion.
$1 billion easily.
If
it is any good, there's everyone, because our generation has so much nostalgia. I feel like Gen X has so much nostalgia.
Kyle Fielder says, Taylor, will you be seeing Shazam 2? Ooh, I will, and you guys might want to stay tuned to my Instagram tomorrow for some Shazam 2 related stuff that I can't announce yet, but it's exciting. I'll tell you after. I know. There's a lot of watermelons in the live chat.
What's happening?
Because of the Harry Styles eating. What was that sound again? I hope my neighbors are like, oh, Amy must be over. Oh my God. David
Are they cupping over there?
Are they cupping their tarts? David D says, don't think it was the seats. Oh my God, when my buns were vibrating. Let's see. Thomas Bartholdi says, hello, everyone. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for joining us tonight on this lovely Monday night. Oh my God, it's going to be 9 o'clock. So we have Eric Tressler, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, says, almost midnight here on the East Coast. Oh yeah, because they're 3 hours. Oh, wait, so... Oh my God, I'm going to ask this question on the internet.
Figure out how time zones work.
Well, but does the East Coast also have the spring forward, fall back?
Nope. I'll talk to you about it. Yes, honey.
Wait, they do?
Yes.
I don't know these
savings
things.
time?
But like, not everywhere has that, right?
Arizona doesn't.
Right, and they lucky. I mean, about that. So they're lucky about that.
But they do have to live in Arizona, so.
Let's see. Oh yeah, CJ Rebirth. Hello, CJ says you're gonna have to go through Guillermo. No, not that one. That was funny when it cut to Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah,
when he was talking about like the people that you would have to go through to get to him. That was really good. Let's see. Kevin Morales says, this is such a fun chat. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Eric says they do have daylight savings in New Jersey. That's good to know. Do you have coconut torts there? Do you have cupping there? Wait, no one in the live chat has even tried to explain cupping.
Someone did.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, you just scrolled past it.
Oh, great.
It was a while ago.
Oh, like
I'll Google it. It's fine.
Wait, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna find a question.
Put it on incognito mode and check it out.
What does that mean?
You don't know what incognito mode is?
Hides your history and stuff?
Yeah, bud.
Oh, yeah. No, I have that. The other day, Rob used my computer, and he was like, wow, you really don't let people see your history. I was like, yeah, it would be like, well, I mean, from Christmas.
Yes.
Shrek porn. Let's see.
There we go.
What? You found cupping?
A practice used in traditional medicine in several parts of the world, including China and the Middle East. It involves creating suction on the skin using a glass, ceramic, bamboo, or plastic cup. Thank you, Tom Jr. Jackson.
So the next time we stream, we should cup each other on air.
2 hosts, 1 cup.
2 hosts, 1 cup. I just wonder, like, how it feels, and also, like, are there really benefits, or is it just, like, to do it, to say you cupped?
I mean, I could imagine it doing, like, if massage is beneficial. That shit for, like, muscles, blood flow. I don't know. I'm just learning about this.
Cup it.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Let's see. We'll take a few more questions from the live chat, probably till 9 o'clock. And then we're going to wrap things up. So if you guys have any more questions that you want to ask Amy or myself, or, well, I guess, or your only option. Could you imagine? Someone
could do a
pops up
hand
and you're
puppet
like,
and...
Hashtag cup it.
There you go. It's beneficial for inflammation and relaxation.
All right.
This is exactly where I thought the Oscar show would go.
I really hoped it would. I just didn't know if we could get there. I didn't know. Oh my God. There are currently 44 people in the live chat hanging out with us. Thank you guys.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
This was very fun.
What did you think of Jimmy Kimmel? Why did his name come out so weird? Jimmy Kimmel.
I thought he was good, but I feel like I don't know, like he was good, but I don't feel like he is an Oscar host caliber person.
I feel like it was very middle tier.
I just would love to see...
a couple good jokes, but nothing that, like, anyone was talking about the next day.
Yeah, I would just love to see someone like Billy Crystal come back, or to see just someone like a legend that we're not expecting. And I don't know who that is, because then it's someone we're expecting.
Yeah.
Next year I hope they're like, oh, surprise, it's so-and-so, and it just like blows, or...
It'd be fun to get like Billy Crystal back for a year.
Yeah, or my dream has been to have the Muppets host it.
And,
and you know how like on the Muppet Show
great.
they have human guests, right? They can have humans help them out with introducing stuff and presenting stuff, but mainly focus on the Muppets. Have Stadler and Waldorf up in the balcony, you know, talking their shit to make it even funnier. And then just like the musical number could be Menomina. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many possibilities. And then, you know, Fozzie Bear could go out there and do some Waka Waka jokes to warm up the audience. I think it would be perfect. I would love that. Oh yeah, and then T-Movie says Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. I wanted them to do the Golden Globes.
Or the Emmys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like that trio would be so fun to see.
Yeah.
Let's take a couple more questions. Oh, Seth MacFarlane. I love Seth MacFarlane. I think it would be fun to have him back. Let's see.
Let's give Anne Hathaway another chance.
Solo this time.
It was not her fault. Justice for Anne.
Hashtag justice for Anne. Hashtag cup. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Danny Sanchez says not Waka Waka. Nya nya nya. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. Brian says Kimmel was okay. More on the meh side. I think I was glad to see the show run smooth. I liked the Tom Cruise Scientology joke and him calling out the crowd.
He had some call outs. I thought the Babylon joke, that made our whole party go, whoa, bud.
Yeah, there were a couple jokes where I looked around the room because, like, the audience in the room was not laughing, and our group at our viewing party were not laughing either, because I think we were like, are we supposed to? I don't know. Like, we were, like, a little bit shocked about, like, and I can't remember off the top of my head what they were, but I feel like there were, like, 2 or 3 jokes that we were just like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
So... The Babylon joke. Oh my god, yeah, David D in the live chat. The Babylon joke was funny. When
That shit was funny.
They were talking about losing all that money. I was like, oh my god. Oh, I can't. So let's do one more question from the live chat, and then we will start to wrap things up. Let's see.
Yeah, someone's saying they like that there weren't so many skits. Maybe that's part of why it felt a little quicker.
I would say that, and then also like the jokes that the presenters were doing seemed to be shorter.
Yeah, it felt like everybody got to the point in a nice way.
Oh, okay. Tom Jr. Jackson says, bring back Letterman, Oprah, Uma Oprah. I don't know about Oprah or Uma. Letterman would be good, but I'm trying to think of like an A-list actor.
I'd love
that
to
would
see
just, like,
someone.
blow our mind.
I would love to get like the next generation's Billy Crystal in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like they're really trying to make it like Jimmy Kimmel and a few different people, and it's like they're good. They're just not like knocking it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's a comedian out there who like could be the like, oh, you're gonna do this pretty consistently for a decade, and they just haven't found this person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Kyle Fielder, we'll end with this. Disney created a real lightsaber last week. Oh yeah, I've seen on Twitter. There's
Pardon me?
Yeah, it's I don't know if it was just last week, but there's JT Hiskey. Hello, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. I saw it was at the hotel that they have in Florida. It like as it lights up, it does the thing. It looks crazy. I don't know how they do it. It's beyond anything I can comprehend. So I don't know.
T-Movie saying Jack Black.
That'd be
funny.
fun.
He can sing.
Oh yeah, and he hosted the Kids' Choice Award. Yeah, I feel like
I'd want to see it.
That'd be fun. Jack Black and the Muppets.
That's what I was gonna say. You should have like one human host, but I feel like you'd need more of a straight man. Yeah. Like you'd need like a Jimmy Kimmel to hold it down while the Muppets are the Muppets.
I just feel like Jimmy Kimmel's very predictable because he's got their show. It's ABC. It's all you know what I mean. Like it's all tied together. So. Tom says he votes for us to host the Oscars. That'd be lit, but we would get taken off air so fast. But Colin and Shave from SNL. Yeah, Mark, that'd be fun. I love them.
That would be fun. Again, would make more sense for like an Emmys or a Golden Globes, but
yeah. That's why I feel like as soon as we end this live stream, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this is who should have hosted. But
we'll tweet it. We'll
tweet it. Oh yeah, The Only Murders. Are you watching Only Murders in the Building?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Did you see the quick little? It was like 30-second teaser showing
with Meryl.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. That show's a delight.
KB Loves Movie says, "Hey Tay, nice to see Amy again. Gonna have to catch the replay. Thank you so much for joining us."
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been going for an hour. That's pretty good.
We
did it, and we were not on mute the whole time.
Don't leave just yet.
Yeah, don't leave just yet.
We
have a QR code for you guys.
A very special QR code for you to scan to get some announcements.
So we are gonna make an announcement. We're engaged. We're getting married.
I wore the green dress. And it worked.
It worked.
I got engaged a second time.
She asked. I said, "Why not?"
The two words everyone wants to hear.
I said, "Only if there's guacamole." Oh my god. Okay. So, would you like to start this announcement and then we can elaborate on what it is?
Sure.
Okay, good.
So, as some of you may know, I
love
the idea of horror movies. I'm a big old goddamn chicken. But I have recently been pushing my boundaries in that area and having a lot of fun with it. Taylor, you are not a big old chicken. You are a big fan of horror movies.
Love it.
So we have decided that Taylor would be an excellent person to introduce me further into the world of horror. So we will be releasing soon. By the end of April, we'll start having some stuff up. We're going to start a channel. It is going to be the Weenie's Guide to Horror.
Yeah,
it will be a journey through horror with me, your very own weenie, as led by Taylor.
And I'm also a weenie, but for a different reason. It's funny though, because people think because I love horror so much that I don't get scared. But I do get scared. I just love.
I feel like that's part of the love of it.
Feeling. Yeah, I love getting the feeling of it. So we went to Not Scary Farm together last year. So much fun.
It was a great time.
And some of the stuff we're planning on doing on this channel, they're going to be like watching and reviewing horror movies.
Yep.
There's something we've talked about just because of where I live. There's a lot of horror iconic locations. You can actually see one from our balcony. I'll show you after we end the stream. I know I don't want to say I don't want to say where it is because everyone's gonna be like, oh, Taylor lives right there.
Yeah.
But there's one literally you can see it from my balcony, and it's just gonna be really fun. And I cannot wait to go on this journey with you. And the first movie, I think we can announce that the first movie that I'm going to introduce Amy to, Malignant. I love Malignant, you guys, and I know not everyone does, but I think it's a good entry for Amy because it's not that scary, right? It's doable. It has a really fun twist in it.
Well, you said it's kind of on par with The Barbarian,
right?
Which I did enjoy.
Oh my God, we saw Barbarian together too. Yeah, we didn't. Did we mention that one earlier?
No, we missed that one.
Okay.
I do generally watch horror. I feel like we'll have to have a scale, which is how many times did I have to do this?
That and the fact that it's a one-off is a good way, because if I'm like, hey, let's start out with like Halloween 27 or
horror can be, and it's part of why I wanted to do this because the second I started getting into horror at all, it became a bit of an overwhelming genre to get into because it was immediately like, hey, I really like the Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and people are like, cool, what'd you think of number 6? You know, and I feel like, and that's so cool, and it's something I've always really admired about the horror community and horror fans, that there is that like love and commitment to, you know, the franchises you love, but it makes it a bit of a hard beast to start trying to tackle on my own. So that's why I'm making Taylor show me around. And
I'm gonna show her around all 6 of the Scream movies because Scream is my favorite horror franchise, and I cannot wait, because those are not, I would say they're not scary. They're just so fun. And the whole murder mystery aspect, which is something you're very familiar with, murder mysteries, I think you would love it. And it'll be really fun to go through all 6 films with someone who has not seen them yet. And I think it'll be really cool to see if you're able to pick out who the killer or killers are. I'm not going to say how many there may or may not be in each film. And just see if you're able. What was it? You were telling me before. It's not only who the killer is, but it's the...
Generally in murder mystery. I do murder mysteries part-time, professionally. It's who did it, and then generally motive and opportunity. So why and how. But for what it's worth, I do them for a living. I'm real bad at them. I cannot solve them. I'm good at my job.
Yes,
but I can't solve murder mysteries to save my life.
Would you say you're better or worse at solving mysteries than Velma Dinkley?
Which Velma Dinkley?
Exactly. The new one. Ugh, rough. Okay, so I feel like I just made a Scooby-Doo noise when I said that. Rough.
That's just what a dog says.
Sorry, Kyle Fielder in the live chat just said Megan. Have you seen Megan yet?
I did see Megan.
Okay, but they just, like 2 weeks ago, released a uncut, like R-rated version. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. It is currently streaming on Peacock, and then it's going to be releasing on Blu-ray. I want to get the R-rated uncut Blu-ray, and I feel like that would be a fun one because it's a one-off. You know what I mean? It's not like...
Well, and because Megan was fun, and I wanted it to be a little more intense and bonkers than it was.
And I feel like it, well, now we know.
May have pulled back on an edit, that makes sense.
There were parts where someone would get stabbed, it would show the movement cut, and then show the aftermath.
They really went for that PG-13.
And I think it's because they wanted a wider audience reach. So,
which makes sense.
So that is the first announcement, is that we will be launching our show, our channel, Weenie's Guide to Horror, very soon, by the end of April. Very excited to go on this journey with Amy, and it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go out of order because I want to make another announcement. So as you guys know, every week, oh no, it's buffering. They couldn't handle our announcements. Are we back? Are we good? You guys, I swear we're almost done. Don't give out on us right now, internet. Second announcement is, every week I do a weekly Q&A with 50 Shades of Tay on my YouTube channel. However, this week it didn't go up on Monday because it was the Oscars, it was The Last of Us, it was a very busy weekend. I went to FITM.
I'm like super popular and busy. It's fine. Go on.
So
no, it's cool. Rub it in.
Someone's gonna help me with this week's Q&A. We already have the questions, and they're very fun. There are a lot Well, there are a lot of horror ones, which will be very fun to start getting you into that mood. So she's going to be helping me out with this week's Q&A. The goal is to film it tonight and then have it uploaded tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow night, next year. It'll be up tomorrow. So very excited to have Amy with me on the new installment of Q&A with 50 Shades of Tay. So thank you for doing that.
My pleasure.
Before we wrap up, what would you like to plug? What would you like to promote that you have going on right now that you would like people to know about?
Sure. Well, beyond Weenie's Guide to Horror, keep an eye out for that by the end of next month. I also have launching, hopefully within about a month, a Dungeons and Dragons actual play live stream. It's called Legacy of Fools. That'll be on Twitch. And I also am in, I guess if you live in the LA area and you have kids, I'm going to be a part of an Easter musical called the Easter Bunny Hop for the next 3 weekends.
Yes.
Keep an eye on my social media. Links to anything I'm doing will always be in the bio.
Oh my God, I cannot wait. I'm going to go to that, and it's going to be so much fun. I don't have kids, but I can pretend.
You're just going to be the man in the back.
The
by
man,
yourself.
okay. I'm so sweet and innocent. But who are you playing? Are you allowed to say? Are you allowed to give details about?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't imagine the director's watching if I'm not. I'm Esther, the Easter Bunny's best friend. So.
Aww. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh my God. Okay. And then, Amy, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram at amy.n.newman. I think I'm also on TikTok there, but I don't use it a ton, at amy.n.newman, and on Twitter at amy_n_Newman.
Nice. And, well, that was it because we already did both our announcements back to back. So, before we end, I just want to say 282 people have joined us tonight. So thank you so much to each and every one of you that were able to join us live. For those of you that are just joining, because I've seen some new people in the live chat that just joined, and I feel really bad because we're wrapping things up. But this will be available to watch on my channel from the beginning, the replay. If you're not able to catch it live, you can watch the whole thing in all its glory. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us. This was really fun. And keep an eye out for more stuff with Amy and I, not only here, but on Weenie's Guide to Horror.
Yeah.
Which, Malignant, Scream, Megan Unrated, and maybe like a Ouija board or something.
Probably just like signing me up to get murdered will be the series finale.
Oh my God.
Can't wait.
But we will see you guys soon. Well, technically we'll see you here again tomorrow afternoonish with Q&A.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much for having me, Taylor. It was a pleasure.
I'm so happy to have you here. All right, bye guys.
Don't touch me. That's in my contract.
Oh my God. Bye. Done. Oh, I forgot to put it on the thumbnail.